Hello plant people, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. My name is Mezi from Plant Enthusiast Nagaland, and I make videos on plants and sustainable living. If you're here in this channel for the very first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to know more about plants. So today's video is about my jade plant collection, and I will be talking briefly on how I take care of them. The maintenance and care of jade plant is easy. You just have to be mindful of watering and lighting. I've made a separate video on watering jade. I'll put the link up on the screen. You can check it out. First up from my jade collection would be Crassula ovata variegata, or also known as Crassula ovata tricolor or variegated jade plant. I place mine in a spot where it gets about 4 hours of sunlight. I have done a stem cutting of this plant, and when you do so from the top part, the plant becomes bushy, and also you can see small branches appearing on the side. You can grow this plant from leaf propagation or stem cutting. I water this once in a week when the topsoil is dry. Now this is a similar one, but this has been exposed to full sun, and therefore you can see the red edges on this plant. So exposure to light brings out the stress in this plant. And this was a cutting from the mother plant. Next up we have this regular Crassula ovata. I've used a well draining soil for this plant, and I water this plant when the topsoil is dry. And this plant gets full sun for about 4 to 6 hours daily. You can grow this plant in a partially shaded area, or you can give it 4 to 6 hours of sunlight. Now, in order to propagate this, you can use a leaf propagation method or stem cutting. For leaf propagation, make sure that you break each leaf properly and carefully, otherwise the leaf will not root. And after you're done breaking, you have to place it in a soil. And similarly for stem cutting, you can take a knife or a scissor to cut the stem and place it right into the soil. You don't have to cover it with plastic or any container of that sort. You can just directly place it in the soil and it'll root. So next up we have the variegated elephant bush, or also known as Portulacaria afra variegata. Now this is a shrubby succulent, and I've seen people grow it into a trailing plant, but if you want to make it a bushy plant, then you'll have to do some pruning and allow the branches to grow. I often use this succulent for my arrangements, as they bring that pop of color and also some height. Now next up we have the elephant bush, but the regular one, and it is also known as Portulacaria afra, and this can also grow into a trailing plant. This is an easy plant to take care of, and Some pruning can help the plant to grow bushier. Next up, we have Crassula ovata Gollum or finger jade. Now this is one of my favorite succulent, and it has tubed leaves, and when you expose this to bright sunlight you'll get red edges, but since I've placed mine in a partially shaded area, it's green. Now this plant is also sensitive to overwatering, so one should be careful with that. So in order to propagate this plant, you can use leaf propagation or stem cutting. So for leaf propagation, you have to be careful while breaking the leaf. So after you're done with that, you can place it in a soil. Similarly, for stem cutting, you can use a clean knife or a scissor to cut the stem and place it directly in the soil. Now this is the last one from my jade plant collection, and this is known as Crassula ovata Hobbit, and it's very similar to the previous one, that is Crassula ovata Gollum. While the leaves of Gollum are tubular in shape, the leaves of Hobbit are flatter and they are curled backwards. The care tips for this Hobbit would be similar to that of Gollum. They are sensitive to overwatering. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and do let me know your favorite jade plant in the comment section. I'll see you all in my next video. Take care.